name is John C. Bunnell, B-U-N-N-E-L-L, no relation to the retired sheriff. My request will sound rather odd. I want you to cut my bus service. I appreciate the care planners have taken in crafting the present proposals, but in focusing so closely on affecting the fewest possible riders, those plans make two critical mistakes. One is perceptual. By insulating over 90% of riders from any cuts whatsoever, Trimet makes it appear that the service that's been eliminated was of little or no intrinsic value and encourages unaffected riders to take their current level of service for granted. That will make it difficult to restore service reductions when economic conditions improve, and if further cuts become necessary before that happens, they will be all the more painful for riders who've been artificially shielded from Trimet's financial realities. The second is strategic. Current proposals cite low ridership as the key criteria for reducing service, which is reasonable to a degree, but it gives too little consideration to Trimet's public service mandate and its role for facilitating improved transportation networks across the metro area. Specifically, the proposed cuts exacerbate some long-standing problems with the range and scope of Trimet service in the Sunset Corridor. Two quick examples. The Bethany area north of the Sunset Highway is one of the region's fastest growing population centers, and the Tennisbourne-Cornelius Pass corridor west of 185th Avenue has also experienced ongoing dramatic growth. Developers in those areas created neighborhoods specifically designed to accommodate and welcome transit, but the service Trimet offers them is minimal at best, and the proposed cuts to lines 47, 48, 67, and 89 will almost entirely eliminate weekend service. Alternative nearby service fails to accommodate riders of those lines. Recommending line 57 to riders of lines 47 and 48 is like asking someone to walk from Reed College to the Rose Quarter, and a line 67 rider trying to get to Bethany via Max is in for an even longer hike. Which brings me back to my original request. I'm a lifestyle non-driver. I live on a frequent service line and rely almost entirely on Trimet for personal transit. Losing 2 or 3 trips a day from every frequent service route may inconvenience me, but it won't cripple my service, and it will allow riders throughout the system to understand more clearly the true pain that economic conditions have inflicted on Trimet. It will also, I hope, allow planners the opportunity to creatively and flexibly reshape service to better meet the needs of riders throughout the Sunset Corridor, even within current fiscal limits. I realize that time is short, but I strongly encourage one more round of revisions to the present proposals with 2 considerations foremost: spreading the cuts as widely as possible in order to preserve range and scope of service, and seeking opportunities to refocus and redirect existing service to better serve riders throughout the system, especially in the west side regions I've mentioned. Thank you.